Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt. Uh, Last video I said I'm going to play Factorio. Sorry, I said I was going to play Darkest Dungeon, and I lied. Anyone else who was testing is going to say it either worked or failed. It worked. Thank you very much. But yeah, I said I was going to play Darkest Dungeon 2, and I booted up Darkest Dungeon, and then I was like, nah. So Variety Night tonight is the same thing I play every other night. That's crime for you, baby. All right, so we're very close to getting ducks, which is very exciting. Wrapped with these belts seems pretty dark. It's not really a dungeon, but then again, Darkest Dungeon 2 isn't really a dungeon either. It's the biggest lie since Baldur's Gate 2, where you didn't ever go to Baldur's Gate. Okay, so I'd like more iron. I don't know if more iron is really readily available. We've got this copper over here that I suppose we could keep building towards. Iron that way. I mean, if we build iron that way, we're kind of getting to a situation. Are they all blue now? No. Complete opposite. They're not blue. WDW. Very sad. But we hope to get there very soon. Hopefully. But we are building everything now. Yeah, no, the belts are not blue yet. We kind of ran out of iron, but they're still being upgraded. Like you can see, there's a bunch of belts over here that are currently being upgraded to blue. And it's going to just keep happening. We're going to just take it easy. And we'll just get there. I don't know why I'm running over here. I know what I want. I want to take a train line over this way. Okay, let's get the train. Yep, good. And I just want that train line to go straight through here. There we go. That's good. Okay. I wonder if maybe we could build, like, try and get the blue belts up a little bit faster. That might be cool. I've heard good things about blue belts. Yeah, let's make a few more of them, shall we? In fact, how am I controlling what's on the belt? There is a big signal that goes through everything. Basically, the green signal shows what I've got, and the red signal says what I want, and then if the green signal is too small, it keeps going up and, like, letting things in. And then every time something enters the belt, the green signal goes up. Every time something leaves the belt, green signal goes down, and they're all controlled all over the place. And then they're all controlled by a central computer. Good evening, Glacier. How you doing? Okay, so that's going to make some more blue belts. Okay, you know what? Okay is all right. Oh, I remember something that I've done wrong. More like a central memory core. No, there is no central memory core. Well, the central memory core is for red, but it doesn't actually remember what's on the green belt. All the green is distributed to where the inputs and outputs are. But yeah, the red belts remember what they're after. Belt delay for stuff must be a nightmare. Yeah, it is a little bit. That's why I'm excitedly waiting to start building ducks. Because until that happens... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Until the silos find their way into the right place, we're not getting ducks. Well, the trains... Thank you so much, Glacier. You remind me of a problem I've seen, and it's a big problem. The trains are causing... This may be a surprise. The trains are actually causing a huge issue. And I need to fix that issue today. Okay. If I set up the duck factories. The duck factories are not set up yet because we've got to build one... We've got to build the sweatshops before we can build the ducks. Okay, we have a problem with our trains. It's a really funny problem that you wouldn't really consider because you don't normally do this. The problem is the pickup stations don't work very well. Yeah, the sweatshops are in production. I'm waiting for silos. So the problem is that the trains don't tend to pick up from the edge of the line. So at the edge of the line, you get these little dregs, drips and drabs of things that you'd never really build. So I need to not do that. What I might do is have like a couple. I'm going to change these drops or pickup stations to actually just be flowing constantly, because I kind of have to. Because as it stands, this will not stand. Okay. So what we're going to do is run these back out. Don't worry, we'll balance them eventually. Because we've got some huge problems as is. Because what I've noticed, I was doing some finding of where items were, and basically 2 nuclear reactors are stuck in this almost the same place. The tank, we don't want many tanks, but see here where all the stuff is, so maybe it'll grab one of those and then it'll just jam up. And you'll see that, yeah, it doesn't grab the thing, like one stick. It doesn't grab the things that there's like only one of very quickly. So we need to make it spin some more, which is alright. What I could do is always have them coming back through here. That's probably the best way to do it now that I look at it a bit closely. I have made a slight mistake. Cat of the month today. Oh yes, we're going to do cat of the month today. Okay. Why is that yellow? Right. Let's just make it yellow for now while we set this all up. The idea is we need these to... Took a sick day today? Oh, nice. Hopefully you're not sick. Taking a sick day when you're sick is always less fun than it starts off to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. Like this. You woke out, reach your phone, and pulled the back muscle. Well, that's as good a reason to call on sick as any. We have to fix these stations. Alright, we'll do a few of these. So... yeah, I'm not too worried about that just yet. For now, we'll just connect them. Let's just disconnect this for a moment. I have messed this up, something terrible. That's alright. We do it once the... I know, this has been done so badly. Let's not do it that way. Let's just let them out. Put the items out, clean it up, and then we'll fix it properly. What's missing in the factory? Sweatshops. Nothing actually. Everything's being built to some degree. We just need to just get them done. Okay, let's clean this up and then let's do this properly, because this was an absolute shit show that I could have avoided. As well. Right now I've just got to fix up my train stations because they've been broken for a while, and it's only now do I realize quite what the problem is. Okay. Okay, and then we will that through. Okay, the train line is empty again. Good. So what I would like to do, what makes logical sense to do, is have this line... This line's actually the one that needs to join up. So this one goes quite low. The only one that needs to do it this way. And then needs to join into this one. Then they can go into there. That's looking better. I'm happier with that. This goes into... Okay, almost there. There. This goes into... There. We'll fix up those lines in a moment. Those lines are terrible. And then finally this one goes into... What am I doing? There we go. There. Okay, then we fix up that line because that's absolutely atrocious. It's not waste resources if we can avoid it. I know resources are essentially infinite, but... Hey Tower, how you doing? See ya. Okay, and that fixes up that issue. It allows resources to spin around and make sure that nothing gets stuck perpetually at the edges. It does, however, mean that the train loading might go a little bit stranger than it used to. That's just how it's going to have to be, but we need to be able to mix these trains properly, and the mixing of trains was not happening. This should fix that. It will also mean the loading will take a little bit longer, but that's okay. Then what we need to do, and here is a critical part of this plan, we need to do a flip. Okay, that's almost right. If we do that, then get rid of that bit at the end. Does that fix it? I believe it does. I believe it does not. I believe it tried to. Let's disconnect that real quick. Right, because things aren't quite matching up the way they should. That's okay. Actually, was that right? Yeah. Yeah. Where's that one coming from? Oh, they should only be one. Okay. Why is there two? Middle one. Ah, of course. That was the one I was worried about. You are correct, sir. That's where... Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's where it came from. Yep, I see. And now I've got to try and figure out how to move this stuff without it jamming everything. But you know what? That's not happening, so let's just do this for now. Let's just assume it's wrong and just get it over with. Hmm. That'll probably sort itself out eventually when the bots come and fix it up. Okay, and that terribly allows things to leave again, though. That's what we were after. Oh, God, what is... Why do we have a blueprint there? Okay, that's fine. Oh, God, that's a horrible way to go. We're not incorrect. That is a terrible way for anyone to go. Okay, so what we've got to do now is just put, like, those on every pick station. So, for instance, this pick station. Why is that not looking right? Because I'm in the wrong place. That doesn't quite connect properly. Why not? Oh, because the train's on the other side? I'm so confused with what I'm looking at here. Where's the train station? There is no train station. Maybe I should get a train station involved. Hey, Solban, thank you so much.
Soulburn just resubscribed for 15 months.
15 months.
13 cool.
Cool. Yeah, thank you for the 15 months. And also, as usual, may I say meow meow meow, meow meow meow, meow meow meow, meow meow meow, meow meow. Meow. You won't beat you? That's true. Well, good. He shouldn't. You shouldn't allow him to do that. Okay, so that... Yeah, I needed to rotate it. You're right. That's what was wrong. Thank you for meowing, Panda. The incredible meowing panda. The mighty meowing panda. Also incredible. The incredible mighty meowing panda. Yeah, I know. We've gone a bit far. Look what science has wrought. Hmm? Not really. I just... Yeah, I did actually just disconnect this radar. But I can put the radar up here. It's blue and the one that exists is red. That's okay. It'll get upgraded eventually. I'm not too fussed by that. See, this is the sort of thing, like, we've just got these little armor pieces there that they shouldn't be stuck there. But that will all be fixed over time, and yeah. Mine productivity 4, might as well. There's nothing... Like, what else in the science do I really need? Worker speed, I suppose, could help. Cargo size, potentially. Nothing else is really that useful. We might as well just, you know, go this way. Alright, so that's going to take a little while to fix up, but that's okay, we're going to keep going. So how many pick stations do we have? We have 7 pick stations, okay. Not to be confused with pig station before someone starts thinking that's what I'm saying again. Good, that'll do it. Oh, shoot. Hang on, that won't do it. One of them, stupid. Okay, I have to fix that. All techs? We might as well get all techs, I suppose. Just the last techs don't really help me that much. We've pretty much got everything. There's a couple we don't have, but it's fine. Now this one is broken like that, yes. Yeah, so it's going to take the trains a little bit longer to load up, and I'm okay with that. They get duct tech. Duct tech is done. Duct tech was easy. Duct tech, woo, woo, and a wood as well. Over there. Let's fix that last bit, and then we probably... I don't even need to go over there. I can just delete it remotely, like that. Go. We'll copy it again, because why not? And then we will go train. Let's make sure I'm not standing on a station for stupid place, which I'm not, which is nice. Stop belt left of the pick station. Oh. Thank you. There's stop belt. Right, there is. Thank you. Why did I stop that? Oh, I originally had a plan. Thank you very much for that observation. Very much appreciated. Okay. Pick station. That one's... That's a drop station. Why would you... That's a pick station. There we go. That looks good. You're the observator. I am the observator. Pig station. Now the pigs are back. Nope. This is going to take a little while for... Is it for 9 hours last night? How much do you normally sleep for? Is this because of that Reddit that you can't view and now you're just like... What's the reason for the new pick stations? Look, I'll show you one of them because if I show you what it looks like, you'll understand. And we've got one that doesn't have radar coverage, so... Oh, but are you sleeping more because Reddit's down? Is that what's happened? Depression sucks. Okay. Then there's depression, which is actually worse than Reddit being down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Okay, so the reason why we're doing this tower is because what I found is that the edges of these, so these parts tend to cycle out pretty quickly, but these edges tend to fill up with like the one-off items. And when I was doing a little bit of scouting like I like to do, I found that we had one of these edges that just had two silos for the rockets just sitting there, and they were never really going to go anywhere. And I'm like, that will not do. It's so bad. So I'm fixing it up. I'm basically meaning they have to rotate, so that way, if we get into a situation like that, then the way Reddit was a place where you got nice responses, a lot of thank yous, and people refer to your knowledge. That's actually a really good point. Oh, we don't need that. That, yeah, might be related, actually. I'm sorry. Make you feel any better, you can tell me I've done everything wrong here, and I appreciate your assistance. I can't help but notice we've got 2 sets of radar in the same spot there. Tell me when I'm wrong. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need to be told sometimes. I mean, I don't need to tell anyone that. Everyone knows that I am wrong often. Get rid of that. And I fix things. Yeah. Okay. So I've given my bots more blue belts to build up, but they'll get there eventually. Oh, it doesn't help that I'm also making them build a new couple lines. Makes sense to have the new way. It's kind of weird, and it will mean the loading is going to take a little bit longer, but I think it'll be beneficial in the long run. Because otherwise the one-offs just get stuck. And quite frankly, the one-offs, we don't have a lot of them anyway, so let's not let them get stuck. Heard a weird sound there, and I was like, what the hell is that? And I realized it's just a car. The cars! Frightened of cars! I fear cars! Exterminate the cars. Okay, what are we liking there? Those. What are we liking there? Those. What are we liking? Bullet. Just copper. We actually got copper just being made. It's just slow. I really like doing the Dalek voice if people haven't figured that out by now. It's just really fun. The only problem is you can't do it quietly. Like the Dalek voice has to almost be like shouted. Exterminate! Exterminate! You know, you can't do it quietly. Look, I don't know. I think my Dalek impression is okay. I'm not saying I'm the best Dalek, but I think I'm okay. They don't know how not to shout. Exactly. I mean, you got to remember, Daleks are racist. So, good enough to make you giggle? Hey, look, you know what? That is honestly high praise. If I can make someone giggle, I'm pleased with that. Does that make Cybermen TERFs? No, it wouldn't actually. Cybermen don't have genders. They convert people to be non-binary. So hang on a second. Hang on. Against their will. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, never mind. I see the problem with this. No, no, no. We're not going that angle. We're not going that angle. Throwing that one back. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Against their will kind of makes it a lot darker. Damn it, I like the Cybermen. Now all of a sudden the Cybermen are the bad guys again. For a moment there I could make them the good guy. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to make the Cybermen good guys whenever I get the chance. Cybermen, good point. They're not cyber people. Cyber persons. Yeah, we got to work on that. Now, created in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, I think we could improve on that. Okay. So, like, look, you know what? Doctor Who is already fairly progressive. But you know what? Let's work on the Cybermen next. I mean, look, say what you want about Cybermen. Daleks are actually racist. Just they hate humanity and every other race pretty equally. I think they hate Gallifreyans more for obvious reasons. Losing a war between time and space tends to make people pretty bitter. Pretty bitter, it does. Where are my ducks? Where was I building my ducks? Over there. Oh yeah. I mean, considering they're just like amorphous blobs, like going back to the Star Control thing, they're basically the Oomgar, just very, very angry Oomgar. Okay, we haven't got a sailor yet. Maybe we need to work on that. I love Cybermen. They are the ones that scare me the most. Oh no, absolutely. I mean, everything else is not really an iconic enemy. Garbage can. No, they're salt and pepper shakers. Weeping angels. Weeping angels don't have personalities, so I find it hard to be afraid of something that doesn't have malice. You know. Well, actually, the Cybermen don't have malice either. The Cybermen are just out to help you. They're just going to make you better against your will. But the Weeping Angels, they're just trying to live. You know, there's no malice in the Weeping Angels. Well, are we short on coal? Are you serious? Serious? Damn. If you don't look at them, they kill you. If you look at them, they kill you. You know, Weeping Angels don't kill you if you look at them. They can't. They're phase locked. And they don't, Weeping Angels don't kill you. That's the thing. They practically kill you, but they don't kill you. Like, for all intents and purposes, they kill you. They don't kill you. Weeping Angel apologist over here. The Matt Smith Pond episode. Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that one. I didn't quite get what happened in that episode, to be honest. I'd have to watch it again. I haven't watched Doctor Who in so long. I really need to just finish off Peter Capaldi stuff and then watch the Jodie Foster? I don't know. I really need to just get around to watching it all and like finishing the series. Where to go? Why did I say Foster? Who the hell is Jodie Foster? She's another actress, right? Contact. Ah, I haven't seen it. Okay. I haven't seen the Jodie Whittaker stuff, and I'd like to. It's really hard to understand when people go, "Oh, they're not a very good doctor." It's really hard to understand why they say that sometimes. Because sometimes people say that because, you know, people didn't like Matt Smith, and I'm like, "Oh man, people didn't like him," but I was about to watch him, and then I watched Matt Smith, and I was like, he's just a big child who's just really excited about stuff. And people are like, ugh, I know, right? And I'm like, oh, is that what you didn't like? I thought he was great. Like, I liked Matt Smith a lot. Capaldi could have been a great doctor. I think the writing failed him. Uh, yeah. I don't like an angry doctor. I like an excited doctor. A doctor who's just like, ooh, yes, ooh, okay, okay. Because, you know, sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I feel just like really excited about seeing something new, and I like the doctor being an explorer. The Peter Capaldi doctor was kind of just an angry old man, which that's fine. But you know, you see Peter Capaldi in interviews, and he's just a really excitable fellow, and I'm like, why didn't we get that doctor? I would have loved that doctor. That's all right. Is it just because he looks grumpy? It's not that grumpy. In every interview I've seen with him, he's just he loves Doctor Who so much. Anyway, that's enough Doctor Who's. Oh, no. Ah, shit, I've done it again. Shit, I've done it again. I messed up the thing. Probably my fault. Pretty normal. You know, I didn't even turn on my personal logistics again, so it's fine. Let's turn that off. Okay. Good. We're good? We're good. Back on. Alright, so that's just going to keep building stuff. Oh, that's really what we're just trying to do. Just keep building, just keep assembling stuff. And eventually, we're going to get somewhere. That's the logic I'm going to go with. Building, eventually we'll get there. Did I ever load your basin? No, I didn't. I forgot. I didn't look at it. I forgot that I was supposed to. I mean, no offense, but you've seen how easy it is for me to get distracted. It was an offer, not a demand. I did want to check it out, I just forget. I mean, look, this isn't an act when I forget about doing something midway through. This is who I am. So, honestly. I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. Honestly, it's a real surprise anything gets done in my life some days. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. That'll make stuff. More plastic, maybe? Oh, we're making plastic there. Blue? What about blue? I know it's not what you were telling me to do, but hey, still good to get done. We were trying to get some more iron going, I think. Or steel, I believe. WTW. Damn it! I've been Eiffel 65'd. I think some more solar panels will do pretty good. Yawo. Why did I write Yawo like that? Why will I never fix it? I think I should be forced to live with my mistakes in life. Yawo. I don't live with my mistakes, who will? The answer is panda. Yeah. I don't want to say panda's forced to. I mean, but, you know, it's a 50-50 sort of forced situation. She can leave anytime she likes. Please don't leave. Ever. Starts crying uncontrollably. Just made laser turrets. Those are fun. Laser turrets are fun. Even without context, laser turrets are fun. Oh, interesting. Part of this is blue and part of it's red. Oh, might as well put those as blue. Hurt anyone? Um, okay. My hope is that we can just keep manufacturing things and that'll get us somewhere. How are we going with my duck? Have we got a duck yet? We are duckless. Duckless in Seattle. I think it's just time to make another silo, honestly. We put like a map thing for silos so we can find them easily. We have. How close are we to duck? Well, we need a sweatshop and then we can start getting around to it. We're very close to duck, actually. It is possible. I don't want to say for certain. We could duck today. You know what? We've got 2 hours. We're gonna run the prediction. 2 hours to duck because we have to do cat of the month today. Will we duck today? Yes. No. Mission period? 5 minutes. You want to see how I sushi did it? Sushi'd it? What, you mean the duck production itself or the ride the ducks failed? What? How do you fail riding a duck? It's a duck. Uh, we need more exoskeletons. Okay. You want to see duck production? Okay, well we haven't got duck silos up yet. So we can't build. Actually, wait. Rocket silos can build ducks. Wait, what? Duck sweatshops. I'm trying to find my silos. That's the part that I'm getting stuck on right now. I built silos around here somewhere. Wait, hang on. I remembered the thing. Not product. I want... Yes, I do want product. Ducks are made in a silo. I thought ducks were made in a sweatshop. How do we change it? It's like a silo, but it's not a silo. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, okay. now I've got to put that back in there. It hasn't been built yet. Still working on it. We're just waiting for a silo. I'm aware of the irony of what I've just done. It's not initially really helped me build more silos, but that's okay. Show me where I make the duck parts. I haven't got those yet. I need the silo for that. I can't make duck parts without a silo. It's going to be directly on the belt, though, if that answers your question. I think that's the... I'm really just avoiding that question. It's going to be built directly on the belt. So we're just going to pick a corner, and we're going to do it that way. So it's not going to be fancy, but it's going to be the only thing that pulls directly from the belt. With instead of counting, yeah, of course, with instead of counting the removed items. It's a valid point. Is there anywhere duck parts aren't made? My goal is to turn the entire belt to ducks. Probably that might be asking a bit much. But yes, the components for the ducks are all sort of there. Because, I mean, there is like 100,000 iron. I'm not making 100,000 ducks. There's too many ducks. Ducks can then be put in the water. We just need a single silo to show up there, but it hasn't happened yet. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to just make a few silos, which will just cost a lot of resources, and quite frankly, I don't care anymore. It's just going to do what it's going to do. Guys, what the actual hell are you doing? You can't go that way. Are you stupid? Oh. Kind of, yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to do this one manually, I think. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. Oh no, all the pick stations might be a bit wrong in the same way. I might have broken everything. You know what? How's that any different from normal? I was worried, and then I'm like, everything's wrong anyway in my factory. It's one more thing. No, that one's fine. I like how you make it sound like it's something I do intentionally. It's not a big deal. It's an easy fix. It's just like, no. Happens all the time. Look, if you being surprised about me breaking something in production changes your prediction, that's on you. That's on you for thinking that things weren't going to break repeatedly. What was the prediction? Whether I'm going to duck today. I mean, it's within my... I've got an hour and 40 minutes to duck before we do cat of the day. So, we could do it. I think we can do it. It's just going to be difficult. Do we need anything else? We don't really need that many satellites, actually. Satellites aren't a problem. What we do need, oddly enough, is more reactors. And I think we're going to need a few other little bits and bobs as well, which we can start figuring that out shortly. Have we got any? Nope. Yeah. Another reactor probably would be a good idea. Why, see, if you don't appear like you're building a reactor in a hurry. Do you not know where your reactors are? No, I know where they are. I just don't want to show you my secrets. I don't want to show you my nuclear secrets, that's all. Fucker. They're my nuclear secrets. Witness my nuclear secrets. Okay. I don't think we need to put them in there anymore. I think we've got enough nuclear reactors sitting in massive provider chests. We are going to need more concrete, I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's the next thing we need to make. Just more concrete. The problem with that. Lack of iron. Interesting. I wonder if that's the problem in all the places. The concrete. Lack of iron. Lack of bricks. Lack of bricks. Lack of iron. Lack of iron. Lack of iron. Lack of bricks. Lack of iron. Like bricks. Okay, so I'm seeing two things problem. So concrete is made out of iron and bricks. And we're short on both of them. So, what we're going to do is we're going to increase the amount of iron and increase the number of bricks. And that should increase the amount of iron. Logically. Eventually. Theoretically? Point out the time when Seif actually believed in his own rhetoric. I can't. There was no time. Okay, so bricks. What are bricks at the moment? Bricks are at 2% bricks. That can't be right. Really? Are we have enough bricks? Are we short on bricks? We are not short on bricks. Okay, let's go to 2.5% bricks. Okay, which is 2.5% bricks seems a lot, but okay, sure, why not? I don't know where they are. They're there. That takes us to 40,000. Now, iron ore. We got 0.3. I think we can take that up to 0.5. Another satellite reached. Not really relevant now, but nice that it makes the sound. Okay. On a scary note, that does mean we're at 107% of full belt capacity, but it should be fine. Let's see. So we're trying to make 50,000 more bricks and get another 1,400 iron ore on the belt. I think what we might do is come down here and just allow some of that delicious iron to reach the belt. This is like a, yeah, it's 5.8 million. It'll last for a while. And quite frankly, all my mines are on the outskirts these days as we keep building. Oh, actually, that place is way better. What am I talking about? We do need more concrete. That's absolutely a certainty with the addition of everything else that's going on in this factory. These accumulators, they've never once been used. What does that sound mean to be? Okay. They've never been turned on, so it's fine. This iron mine is almost dry. Scary. Scary! Alright then, so here's the plan, kid. Gotta make some more panel. No, we don't need to do it that way. Actually, no, we could do it exactly that way. Go red, green. Iron ore, please. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is a little special something something right here. Just going to count things entering the belt, as you do. And that is going to allow a bunch of... I did the thing again. I'll never not do the thing. Okay. There we go. That's going to let iron ore out. That's going to help. Make some more concrete. And in the meantime, how are we doing with these numbers? Plastic, still bad. Concrete. Concrete's going to be low for a little bit. 7.2 thousand short of concrete is not great. We need to build it where the water is, of course. That's how concrete is made. Why don't we just make concrete right there? Why not? I mean, we've already got something happening there. Why don't we just make something else happen there? Once these run out, if these ever run out, then we can probably use that extra space for a thing. Good. I'm glad we covered that. More furnaces. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Great. Good job. That's made 22,000 iron plates. It's not bad considering the fact that it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right. Connect that, connect that, connect that. I think those aren't going to connect properly. I am correct. That's all right. I'll connect them properly from there. And you know what? Concrete is correct. It is correct. Oh, but it's not connected into there, so it's fine. Okay, no, that's good. Yeah. And then we just need to get some water. Assist the concrete production, and be away laughing. What are you counting? I'll disconnect that real quick. What the hell am I looking at here? Why were you counting that? That's not how this ever works. Stupid? Maybe. Okay. In fact, it doesn't even matter. It looks like it was working, so why does that even exist like that? Let's have another look at that. If we... Oh, no. I know what I've done wrong. I've done the cardinal sin that I was never supposed to do, which was deleting one of these things. I deleted that. 22,000. I can only sort of just go with a random. Was that the sound of we lost count? That's the sound of I deleted a count. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put it at 22,000. It's going to be a. The thing you should never do. That's alright. 1,000 off with iron is not that big a deal anymore. Maybe I should have just left it alone, huh? You know what? You counted them going out? We'll hold on to them. Hello, Bedless Dane. How you doing? So we lost a little bit of a count, but that's okay. If the number's too low, it won't be a big deal, and it'll just mean more goes in. You can never have too much iron ore, right? Right. Everyone loves iron ore. Eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I find this interesting that they're not working. Right, because I never initialized them. That's why I carry around this heavy oil, to initialize these things. Okay, there we go. Now it's going to make the oil. Okay. Plaster's going well enough that we don't have to let the really inefficient plastic happen. That's fine and dandy as far as I'm concerned. We are making additional sulfur. That's good. Like additional sulfur. That is full up of heavy oil barrels. Good. Love to see that as well. I'm just generally happy with most things happening right now. I just want to see a duck being constructed. How are we doing with that? Did one finally show up? We've got another one of these. I know we do. I just... there's a mod for this, and I keep forgetting that it exists. It's okay. They're both equally as bad. Maybe we should just use it, right? Make another duck. We need to make them anyway. Be foolish not to try and make additional ducks. Don't push your luck, build a duck. You need to get ready for bed? Fair enough. Sleep is calling to you. Will you answer the call? Ring, 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 ring. Who's it? Who is it? It's sleep. Oh my god. Not really a reference to anything that I just thought it was funny to say. Okay. The things are coming through eventually. That's fine. What is the item that we're just the lowest on? Maybe that's what we need to know. Items we're lowest on is... you'd think it would be other things, but it's actually this power armor here. Let's build power armor. Like, it's in one of the stacks that we made before that was really cool, but I think it starves power armor. I think power armor doesn't get enough opportunities. And I'm all for equal opportunities for power armor. Obviously. Yeah, I'm not a monster. I'm just a bad factory designer. Okay, steel plate. We want... I believe it was blue chips. And electric engines, which we are currently doing a little bit of a push to get those built a bit better. Okay, great. Then I would like to do that. Can we? That's what I was looking for. Green into there, red into there, and there. Might as well turn that on now. It's not going to hurt anyone at being on. Might as well do that as well. I'm thinking about it. And Power Armor Mark 1. Oh boy. What a treat. Hey kids, you want Power Armor Mark 1? Yeah, Mr. Cat, please. I was about to call myself Mr. Seif, and I'm like, oh, I hate it when people do that. I hate it when people refer to me as Mr. Seif. Like, it's obviously Mr. implies the last name should be used, and they use the first name. Oh, don't do that. It's Mr. Cat. Like, that's not how the convention works. I know you're being jokingly polite, but get it. If you're going to be jokingly polite, at least get your you know, words correct. I don't know why I'm fighting this, but you know what? I gotta fight it because people are wrong. I will not tolerate such wrongness. Such inaccuracies, shall we say. We'll make some more blues, yeah. And then we'll probably need to make more green chips because that just is generally how things go around here. Okay. That's all connected pretty well. It'll fix itself up. The last little bits will get done. I'm not worried about that. They'll figure themselves out. The factory is smarter than I am. It knows what's going on. Oh hey, that part of the factory doesn't know what's going on. Fine. It'll figure itself out. It's smarter than I am after all. Like, I don't have a bunch of red and green wires poking out of me. If I did, I'd be way smarter. Up until the point of how did I get those wires in me? Like, well, I chose to put them in me, and why did you do that? I'm not as smart as I thought. That should help make blue belts just a little bit better. I don't think we need to have that many red belts. Oh, we really wanted a radar over there too. But we didn't build one. Because we are fair in commitment. Oh wow, that still hasn't been finished, huh? Okay, once that's done, then we should probably get slightly better throughput, because that was kind of a mistake. That shouldn't have been happening like that still. Okay. Okay, connect that. It's going to make some more green circuits. Or green chips. We need green chips, so just let them happen. How are we going with the ducks? Do we have built a duck yet? No, not. Where are my silos then? Let's just look for silos. I'm not really too bothered by. I just want to know where they are. Got one there. Okay, one there. See, this is. Look at that. We've got a silo right there doing nothing. One there. That's nowhere near a duck, but that's fine. One, two, three in that box. Can probably shift those along. That's pretty far away from the dock. And we've got, okay, so see, this is the one I was worried about, the pick stations. The pick stations are proving me right. We've got silos that are just stuck doing nothing. Okay, let's fix up that pick station first, which is this way, yes. We have problem. We'll just go into red for now. Mark as red. I know I could just do the upgrade thing, but yeah, no. Okay, so that side should be doing something now. Okay, and that should clean that up a little bit. Oh, that won't. Huh? What the duck, man? Did I ask? I think I might have asked for the last minute biscuit. Thank you. Snacks! Snack? Hmm. Not a plural, it's just one. Valid. Oh, Ghost-in-Bot, he never apologizes. Okay. You know, a bit happy by doing it this way as well. It just feels more right that it doesn't actually stop. It just seems correct now. Hmm. I wonder how Ghost-in-Bot feels when I get this close to the water all the time. I feel like Ghost-in-Bot wouldn't like it. Okay, let's do one more. How are you feeling? Moving. Not moving. Where are you down there? Okay. Fix up that train line so that way we get a bit more movement. I got distracted. Okay. You can de-upgrade with right click, can't you? I want to make things sure things are moving along. They previously were not. Don't worry, we'll get those upgraded later. I know everyone's like, oh no, they're never going to be upgraded. They'll be upgraded, just not right now. There's a silo just sitting there and it's never going to go anywhere in life. Oh. Yeah, I may have gone a little far with our degrading? Degrading is not the word. Uh, Downgrading. There we go. Guys, we've got to stop degrading our factory. It's not into that sort of thing. Maybe it is. Who am I to judge what it's into? Maybe it loves being degraded. Hell was that noise? Okay. I don't know what that noise was. Panda didn't respond. She might have thought I was talking to stream. Okay. There's that noise again. I don't know what it is. Makes me uncomfortable though. Alright. Let's do a refresh. That's going, that's going, that's going, that's going. That's jammed as well. Bloody hell. There's two of them there. This is why nothing's getting done around here. Everything's all jammed up. I think it could be into that stuff. You think the factory loves being degraded? Like that, you wouldn't, you little dirty factory. Alright. Who am I to deny my factory's kink, I suppose? That's a new question. Okay, let's build that. I think we've acquired some blue belts somewhere along the way. Okay, that gets a silo out, which is really good. We really need that silo to just leave. Or just go spin. I don't really care. I just don't want it to be stuck there like it is currently. Like that gets some things happening. The chances are thinning. I dodge bullets when I'm spinning. Alright, I've been thinking a lot about Top Man's song. Which is a weird thing to say out of context. It sounds like I'm talking about something kinky. I'm not. I'm just... The song is about Mega Man. He's Top Man. Who, coincidentally, is actually a bottom. Jeez. There are times I wonder why did I say that aloud. Anyway. That should clear up a lot of stuff there. Let's just do one final go of it. It's going, it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. I think I would like to take out... There's like 3 in one of these places, isn't there? I thought there was. Yeah, there's 3 right there. Where is that? Where are you? Oh, not you. Yeah, no? Yeah, where are you? You are above that drop station. Okay, you know what? I got a plan. Take me to that drop station. Gonna stop immediately, isn't it? No? It hasn't stopped. It's been given permission by the train overlords. You don't usually ride the train, but I feel pretty good about it right now. Thank you. Now, where was that? Over there. Yeah, don't get hit by that train. That would be a bad idea. You know what? don't think we need that. Got 3 rocket silos. Let's take them out. There they go. 3 more rocket silos into the system. You're needing some electric engines, are you? Well, you know what? I am a kind and benevolent engineer. I will give you what you require, my son, who is also my factory. My factory son. Panda, what are you listening to? No, she's not listening to me. She just does not want to talk to me at the moment. She's over there making weird sounds, listen to what I assume is Taylor Swift. She's not talking to me. She's too busy listening to T Swift. Happens sometimes. I think we've all been in that moment in life. Unless you don't like listening to Taylor Swift, in which case you probably never have been. Alright then, so that's moving along. Moving right along. Okay, it's not looking good for ducking today since we've got an hour left and we've got an hour and 10 minutes, but I think by this time we'd have a duck if we were gonna duck today. And we haven't ducked even once yet. We haven't even got the place to start assembling the duck. Which is downright duckspicable. I enjoyed that one. Oh, hey, there's some lubricant in there. Always good to get some lubricant inside where you want it. Not weird. Normal. Okay, how are we going with the duck? Do we have... No, still nothing. One there. One there, that's pretty close. That's miles away. Miles away. I think it's doing this to me intentionally now. You know what? I don't care. We're building a duck station here. We need a bunch of duck stations anyway, so we might as well build them. One over here. All we need is a silo to go into where there's a duck, and then we are away quacking. We quacking on, boys. Whacking on. I don't know what I'm standing here waiting to see happen. Nothing's going to happen while I'm standing here. Maybe we've got a bunch of them just floating around. They'll get somewhere eventually. In the meantime, let's just check product. Make sure that none of them have accidentally created one and not told me. Nope, nope. Nope. None of them have created something. The one and told me. That sounds about right. No, as frustrating as that is, I appreciate that they haven't just done that for me. Like, they haven't just... Guys. At some point this will leave and then they'll figure themselves out. Leave, and will you sort each other out from there? Yeah, because you don't want to go that way anymore. Someone else is taking your spot. A good train. Okay. What else do we need in the way of green? What else does the green belt say we need? The green belt says we lack armor. We've tried to make armor, though we're not too worried about that. Got some things that we could probably just chuck away. 67 space science left on the belt. That's interesting. It means 1,000 of it has almost been consumed. We've got some things that I think I probably want to throw into the system. This is my junk pile that if I get stuff that I don't really want, I just put them into the junk pile and then I let the factory sort it out. Off you go, stuff. Find your true meaning of life. Okay, what are we lacking in raw resources? Oil! That's never a surprise. Are we lacking 3,000 barrels? Huh. That's probably not helping oil at all. Concrete seems to be going down. Iron ore and bricks seem to be okay, so concrete going down is still good. Good thing with this base is you can put junks anywhere. You'd think that, but if I did that, we'd actually run into other problems. I understand why you'd say that, but if we don't put it here, it doesn't get counted that it's on the belt. And counting things is actually very strangely important. Okay, we're still short on green. I like how we've got this area over here that we're really not using, but that's fun. That's fine, rather. I'll build those last things. The junk is actually a very important thing you gotta be careful with. As they say, you don't want to have too much junk in the trunk. Or maybe you want to have the correct amount of junk in the trunk, might be the correct phrase. I'm just saying, you gotta think about the junk in the trunk. A lot of people do think about it. I know they do, but gotta think about it. I'm seeing a shortage of plastic around here, so we're just gonna put a plastic thing here and hope that it will grab some petroleum barrels occasionally. Oh, we're in Blue Town. Sorry, I didn't realize. Didn't have a clue we're in Blue Town. Okay, should be good now. It'll figure itself out eventually. I think they're merely insisting to know what you're going to do with all that junk. In the trunk? You to know, you to find out, buddy. My junk. My trunk, my junk. I love my junk in my trunk. Anyway, getting away from that one quickly. I think we need more oil. We always need more oil. Just need more barrels. Okay, we could always go up here, do some building up here, get that iron, and that'll also expand up there. That might be the correct answer. Okay, what we're going to do on reaching up there is we're going to that. Okay, so that's going to allow a train to do something there. I haven't figured out what that train's going to do there yet, but there'll be room for a train. Hey, T-Hacks, how you doing? Welcome. Now, let's shout out to T-Hacks. I mean, do I need to shout out T-Hacks? I literally rate him most days. Of course, we give a shout out to T-Hacks. He was playing his Tuesday Mech Warrior. Base tour. Oh boy, base tour. There's literally, okay, where do you start on a base tour? This is a sushi belt. Everything is everywhere and it's all at once. Hey, actually, we can launch a rocket. Yeah, look, all I can say is everything's everywhere all at once, and it's chaotic. There's lots of squares, and it's big, and the the base will continue to expand itself. Not really. I don't have that level of stuff, but yeah, it's we're currently working up to the last part of the duck. Actually, I want to launch this manually. But off you go. Get some more space science in there. Um, but we're getting somewhere. We've just got to build a duck silo, and then we can start building our ducks, which is very exciting. It is extremely chaotic base. It is the sort of base that your mother may have warned you about, if your mother was going to warn you about Factorio bases. And if she was or was not, I'm not going to judge either way. It's really between you and your mother. But yeah, that's just what we're doing. Um, Generally, it's all controlled through the. Hey, Veldek, thank you very much for the gift sub to T-Hacks. Meow. It's always important that I do it while wearing the mask. Base is the Legos your mother picked up when you knew where everything was. Except I don't know where everything is. Alright, let's look at a cat. Keep in mind that we are doing Cat of the Month today. So, look forward to that chaos. That's going to be in about an hour. And let me just tell you, we've got some fine cats to rate today. Okay, so. Question is, as always, is the cat I'm about to show you a great cat, or is it not a great cat? This, of course, will not be in Cat of the Month. This is next month's cat. So let's just... Oh, it's going to do that again. Yep. Always does. Alright then. I am still wearing the cat mask. I forgot somehow. Duration, 1 minute. Okay, this is a cat. Rate this cat. This is a good cat. This is a great cat. A great cat. Looking at something. Someone, I bet you like the photographer's assistant made a sound. And they're like, huh? Because that looks like a cat that's just like, what was that sound? I have no idea what's happening on the back half of that cat, though. Back half of that cat is... Like... What's going on? It looks like it was just stopped mid-run or something. It's very curious. For a moment there I was thinking I was standing on a train, like, I'm not. Alright, so is this deemed a great cat? Let's find out. It is deemed a great cat with 75%. Okay, good. Let's go back to Factorio then. Now that we've looked at a cat. Okay, power is still okay. We're using 300 megawatts right now, which is a lot. That is what the cat was looking at the train. That makes sense. Cats do look at trains. I found that in my life. Occasional cat just looking at a train. You're like, oh, cat looking at a train. And you're like, that is a cat I can respect. Because, I mean, you gotta respect a cat that looks at trains, right? I'm a cat that looks at trains. Wow. So proud of myself. So respecting myself. Okay, so hopefully that's going to make some green chips. Line's basically not used, so we can do all sorts of building stuff over here. Plastic, why not? That's how these things go, though. As you like build outwards, you just go, ah, there's this, I need stuff. Hey, look, there's a space, and you just sort of build it. What's the worst that's going to happen? Factory's going to take a while to build something? Ah, that's some funny news for you on that one. It's already what's happening. Getting a lot of coal. Oh, because there's a coal mine here. Is that helpful in any way whatsoever? Probably not. I don't know what I'll do with that coal. I guess having a coal mine nearby was good. And we're also using the coal or the heavy oil production. So yeah, actually that's decent. We need a radar over here though. The radar are not placed efficiently. They're just placed wherever you don't have connections. At some point in the near future, we may need to consider what life would be like with another nuclear reactor. But I don't think I'm in a hurry for that one. When we get around to it. Let's connect that up real quick. Where are we going to put the radar? This is already a bit of a dead zone, so let's maybe put the radar down here. Oh. What, you just didn't feel like building that one? Is that what we're doing here? We just don't feel like building another line? Lazy! Okay, and we're going to need to... And while we're here, out as well. Don't quite know what we're going to do with all this extra space, but it's fine. Let's refresh this and let's check the ducts real quick. No, no, no. How are the silos going? Logistics, please. Yeah, they're all over the place. One there, one there. There. Are they getting even close to a duck? Not really. They're all just hanging around on the outside. They're on the outside. They're looking in. Yeah, that's probably the closest, but... What do we build out here? I don't know. Let's just build the usuals, I guess. Build some greens. Build a red. Oh, it's a blue. Build a blue. Build a red. I mean, you need these things everywhere anyway. Build a plastic. Build some flying robot frames. We don't usually build those. We don't usually think about them. Build them. Low densities, why not? RCUs, love RCUs. Building whatever we can. Things will come out here eventually. And when they come out here, we'll be ready for them. I do need to, of course, connect everything up after this, but we'll do that. Oh no, that was a bad one. That was a real bad one. Rocket fuel? Sure, why not? Okay. Now they're not. None of those are connected yet, but quite frankly, I don't care that much. I wanted to rotate. Yes! Brilliant. We're manufacturing in this dark and lawless place. Yeah, we can do that. This dark and loosey lawless place. Xena herself is here. Not really. Now that I think about it, Lucy Lawless would not be a fan of Factorio for multiple reasons. She's very heavy environmentalist. It's not what she wouldn't be keen on this. She'd be like, "Hang on, so you're polluting the planet on purpose?" Yeah, pretty much. Nope. Gonna get my ass kicked by Xena on that one. Well, then again, I think her Xenering days are long past. Plenty to build up to there. But I mean, does anyone really ever finish Xenering? Like, I ask you, when did you last Xena? Think about it. Did you Xena again? Dare you, Xena, again? Okay, so... Oh, wow, there's even more iron out here. That's lucky. People are like, lucky? You built here on purpose. No, I didn't. How dare you accuse me of doing something on purpose, you nameless person? How dare you? I do nothing on purpose. That's jammed for a moment. Okay, we're just gonna let that happen. Okay. I had a really good plan there, and it failed immediately. It was a good plan, and that's maybe the part that I liked. Part where the plan was good. That's always when my plans fail. The start. Grab those rocks that are just sitting around. Oh hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're my robots. Sorry. Were you trying to get me? That's probably my fault. Ma B, as they say.
Thanks for your support.
Cypher13 cool cats say a lot. Cypher13 cool.
Cool. I always like how it just goes cool at the end. Anyway, Gosen, thank you so much for the 17 months. This is getting insane. So, meow meow meow, 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 meow. Meow. Don the mask. Oh, I should have donned the mask while meowing. Ow. Just. Gotta get that trill in there sometimes. Sometimes I just feel like extra trill. You know, you just gotta go to the supermarket or your local Macca's and you're like, did you like anything? They're like, you're like, what would you like today? And you're extra trill on my cat. And they're like, I don't know what you mean. And it's like, no one does. And you walk away dejected. Anyway, that's my life problem. What's yours? That's not actually my life problem. I don't actually do that. You know what? That just ruins the image, though, doesn't it? It ruins the illusion. It ruins the magic of the stream. I absolutely do that. I only say I don't, so I don't feel embarrassed. I mean, Ghostin, I've been so close to water today, it would alarm you. That's what I gotta say. I gotta tell you that. Very much alarm you how close to water I've been multiple times today. Like, I'm just living on the edge. Now what I would like to probably do is have another barrel factory, oddly enough. My last one. My last one was around here. There it is. Oh, goodness gracious. What is this madness? Who does barrels like that? Well, I guess I did, but I shouldn't have. Because you do it on the other side. Some sort of cool 1950s rebel. And I'd like to say I see myself as a cool 1950s rebel. Obviously. I was wearing my life jacket. Yeah, of course I was. You think I'd get near water without wearing my life jacket? No one tell him. No one tell him I wasn't wearing my life jacket. Upset. With good reason too, I might add. that would be illegal. More of a guideline than a law. I don't know. I'm just wondering whether we're going to build the duck silo today. The question was, will we duck? And now I'm just not even sure whether we'll silo. We'll silo today. It won't be a problem. We've got so many silos just kicking around now. Oh good, it looks like I'll fix itself. Got 9 silos roaming around. Surely one of them will produce a duck. There's a couple of them really close to the ducks, actually. That's not far. That's simply not far. Okay, one more thing we want to check. Product. No. 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 Man was not made to duck. Man was not made to duck at all. How are we doing? It's really, we're just short 15,000 barrels of crude. Just unfortunate. Short 12,000 blue circuits, that's a lot. Maybe short blue circuits. Not enough green chips, I suppose. Beneficial to make some more here? No, not really. We don't really have the copper. What about over here then? We got the copper over here. Tons of copper over there. Silly not to. I don't want to be silly. We don't want to be silly, but let's be honest. We get what we get. Okay. Ah! Ah, it's stuck on my face! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I knew that was the way I was going to die one day. Like, you know, we all know how we're going to go, and that I knew that was going to be my way. Cat mask. Suffocated by a cat mask. Bots all working over there? Yeah, they are. Oh, you know what? We've got a place over there we can grab some yellows. I don't think the base will ever be fully blued up because I think we expand with the red belts too fast. Unless we just keep building more blues, in which case eventually I guess it'll happen. Maybe? We're going to need to expand the iron production in a moment. We'll go back to that. Let's go expand the iron production. These aren't done yet, but quite frankly I just don't have the resources for it right now. Okay, let's disconnect that. And disconnect that. Okay, there we go. Oh god, the trains. They're coming for me. We all knew this is how I would end. That and the cat mask. Why am I gonna die in so many ways? Who designed this factory? Oh, yeah, it's me again. I always forget it's my fault. Some could say that's victim blaming. Me? That's just truth. Hindsight, I could just make these blue belts and they'd probably work better than that. Yeah. Do. Yeah, I think we're good now. Death by crickets. Oh, it'd just be like, I can't make a cricket sound. That sounds like something in my throat. What is anyway, it's just like it's hard to scream and that's a pigeon. Well, that's death by pigeons. Yeah, but what are the pigeons using? Crickets. How do I manage what's on the belt? So generally is the main hub here, which just works out, well, I say how many belts I've got and then it works out the numbers using these things and some maths. And that's the red wire. The green wire tells it what I've got on the belt, approximately. That is a pigeon. How do I mistake a pigeon and a friggin' cricket? Oh my goodness. I've reached a new low, guys. New low. I can't tell the difference between a pigeon and a cricket. Introducing Disney's new character, Jiminy Pigeon. I don't know how you make a pigeon. Sorry. I know how to make a pigeon sound. We've already proven that. I know how to make a cricket sound. Without it being a pigeon. Pigeons, crickets, they're the same animal. You know what? I'm going to stick to that. If I hold true the fact that I believe pigeons and crickets are the same animal, I'll just get away with it. So there you go. That was a cricket. No one will be the wiser. One of those is a bird which doesn't exist. Both of them are birds that don't exist. Wait, hang on. Oh god, this is where conspiracy theories run into problems. When they start deciding that crickets and birds are the same thing. Yes, it's conspiracy. It's the conspiracy theories that are wrong. Well, yes, the conspiracy theories are wrong, but not for that reason. As I said, crickets and pigeons are the same animal. Same sport too, oddly enough. I turn that back on again? Yes. I think this will give us some benefits with reducing things. I might make go try and make some more blue belts here as well. What was the sound? What were you gonna redeem, Veldek? That's my question. What was the sound that you were gonna redeem before? Like, I love how no one uses SeiferKatt for the longest. Shit. No one uses SeiferKatt for the longest time, and then someone snipes you just as you decide to use it. That's pretty funny. I think it's funny in any case. Is it actually funny? I don't know. I find a lot of things funny that aren't actually funny. That's just a me problem. What, the shirt? Oh yeah, shirt. Oh yeah, I know the shirt now. I had to look at it. Uh, all right. So, theme music for What the Shirt goes, I did it, do. What the Shirt. Hey, welcome to What the Shirt. Today's shirt is it's the catalyst. It's the cat being a catalyst. What a cat. What a great cat. It's just there, putting things together. I guess it's doing it faster than they would do normally, because otherwise it wouldn't be a catalyst. It was just a cat there for a moment. I'm like, what the hell? Sorry? Very great. Hydrate. You know what? I needed that. Rude. Alright. And stretch. Ugh. Ugh. Any game related to chemistry? Game related to chemistry. Okay, what have we got behind me? A game that is related to chemistry. I'm actually thinking. We're going to get into more abstract terms that, I mean, pharmaceuticals, I suppose. No, pharmaceuticals is not chemistry. The game that has chemistry. You know what? You've kind of got me on that one, Veldak. I'm just really trying to think. What is a game that I've got that's related to chemistry? Or has some sort of chemistry in it? I think you found a gap in the market. I don't think I've got a chemistry game. Huh. I mean, the closest I've got is Scoville, but that's not chemistry. That's peppers or chilies, rather. You know, I'm gonna go pharmaceuticals. That's the closest I've got. So, this is a game that a lot of people already know. Say pharmaceuticals somewhat related. Okay, so this is a game that probably everyone knows, but we're going to talk about it because not everyone's big into board games. So this is Pandemic. It is a very dusty copy of Pandemic. Now let's dust it first. Pandemic. It is a very easy cooperative game where people travel the world and save the world from 4 diseases. It is a really fun co-op game. It is pretty cheap. You can find it pretty much in every store that will sell board games because it's like, you know, pretty easy to find. But in terms of if you're looking at playing a cooperative board game with people who have not played board games before, Pandemic is an excellent choice. You got to be careful with it though if you are an experienced board gamer, because the game is has a tendency that people go, "Oh, I've got the best move," and then you kind of end up taking other people's turns, which you don't want to do. Hey JP, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, there you go. Game related to chemistry, somewhat. But yeah, it's a really neat game. It's one of the first games that I bought, and as I said, it's the sort of game that makes you go, "Huh, board games are like this, right? Didn't know that. This is not connected properly. That's terrible." There is also, if you really get into Pandemic and you've got like a really stable group, I really recommend the Pandemic Legacy series. It is a game that you can only play 12 to 24 times, each one of the 3 of them. But they tell a really good story. You are writing on the board, you are ripping up cards. If you want, we don't tend to rip them up. Me and Panda, we just put them to the side and never use them again. And you just sort of tell a story, and you know, as you learn about what's going on and why the diseases exist, it's just really fun. So people go, "Oh no, but I can't play the game again after I finished the campaign." It's like, yeah, sure, but how many plays do you really get out of your board games? Let's be honest here. If you're really into board games, how many plays do you get out of your board games? You know, if you've got like 2 or 3 board games in, maybe you get a lot of plays out of them. But if you're anything like me, first off, I'm sorry that you're anything like me. But secondly, after that really mean burn for no reason, um, I've got a whole bunch of board games behind me. A lot of these would be lucky if they've been played 10 times. Some of them would be lucky if they've been played more than once, you know? So the fact that Panda and I got like, you know, 15, 16 games out of each Pandemic Legacy and just walked away and just had a really good time. It's a bit wasteful, I suppose. But again, like I've got games behind me that have just never been played like more than 5 times. I said 10 originally, but 5 is already pushing it for a lot of the games behind me. Because, what tends to happen is we go, oh, we really like this one game, and then we just play the living crap out of that one game. Because, that's the game that we like, and so that's the game that we play. And I mean, it's like that with video games, right? I've got a huge Steam library. What do I play? Factorio. Today I was supposed to be playing Darkest Dungeon, but as I booted it up, I went, nah. If anyone had me on anyone who watches the stream had me on their friends list and sees me boot up Darkest Dungeon, they're like, I guess he's about to stream Darkest Dungeon, and then Factorio stream comes on. It's like, yeah, no, I didn't feel like it. Just really wanted to play more Factorio. This is my variety by the way. Just want to point that out for humorous effect. On my variety day, I've decided to play the game that I play every other day. I don't think I understand what a variety day is. Interesting to me. I'm just a little cat. I don't understand words. I was supposed to put the train line up there at some point. Let's put the train line, big square around there. Big square. That's what they used to call me in high school. Oh, they didn't. Should have, though. Good name. Do we still not have a single duck? Oh, sorry, duck sweatshop. Oh my goodness gracious. People, the believers are going to be absolutely wrecked today. I mean, you know what? In general, never bet on Seif. I'm like the opposite of Duke Nukem, so never bet on Seif. Always bet on Duke, never bet on Seif. Silent duck noises, yeah, right. Hey, oi! Stop that. Because no ducks. Yep. Of course, that's why there's silent ducks. I get it. I get it. Maybe just grab more construction bots, eh? More construction bots, more logistics bots. Let's have it happen. Hey guys, let's make a meme. I don't know why. Every now and then I think about that Ubisoft moment. Where they're like, hey guys, let's make a meme. Because there was a guy dressed like crazily. Yeah, let's make a meme. It's like, don't just make memes, Ubisoft. Don't just do that. Because you want to. How you doing, Wes? Yep. I see Wes play the meow sound effect. I'm like, he's gonna make me wear the mask. Because that's what Wes does. Okay. We need to do this. Watching some of that new Starship Troopers game. Oh yeah, does it look good? And then you got it and then played a bit of it. Oh yeah, and is it good? Did you want to know? You know what? I want to know more. See what I did there? Yeah. It captures the feeling of the movie a little. Oh, that's good. Do you feel like you enjoy fascism just a bit more? Or is the desire for fascism just gone down a little bit? Or just stayed the same. Could you imagine if you like played a game and they asked you that question? After playing this game, has your desire for fascism increased, decreased, stayed the same? And you say stayed the same, and like a bunch of people on clipboards go, yes, 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 stayed the same, stayed the same. Okay, good, 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 good. Next question. I don't know where you go with those questions. Just has your desire for fascism increased? It's like, but if you didn't know, you just be like, what the fuck is this question? I don't want fascism. Is that acceptable? B. Okay. One thing I've noticed that we are severely lacking, and we're going to make some changes about that because you know, even with the increase of the power armor, we're still not really creating power armor. Let's create more power armor then if you're gonna be like that, you little shit. There was no fascism. I thought there was. Okay, well, never mind. I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with that, but okay. Then again, I've never read the book, so what does it matter if I necessarily agree with it or not? I'm talking about my ass here. Again. That's the SeiferKatt experience. Oh, that's not what I was talking about. Service guaranteed citizenship is not what I was talking about, but okay. Again, I've never read the book, so... The book still had fascism overtones, right? Or was even overtones? Like the book was, they were still quite in a fascist society, weren't they? Or have I just completely misunderstood what I've read? Very much so. Okay, well, then argue with Wes. Don't argue with Wes. Oh, sure. I mean, people not being happy that a movie butchered one of their favorite books, that's not like a new thing. You know? Don't get me started on World War Z. Just don't get me started on World War Z. I will get started on World War Z, and I will not stop. I've got myself started. That always happens. You say, don't get me started, and then you get yourself started. Self-starting Seif. No, don't care. World War Z is the worst book to movie thing. No one else mentioned World War Z. I did it to myself. Yeah, I do it to myself every time. You know? Oh, we're not going to make that joke. I do it to myself every time, Splee. And I don't care. Because no one should ever have to suffer through the movie that is World War Z when the book is so good. It's such a good book. There's zombies, but it's not about the zombies. There's people, and it is about the people, but it's not about Brad Pitt, because who the f is Brad Pitt? I don't know. I don't know who Brad Pitt is. He just keeps coming into my house and be like, hey guys, it's me, Brad Pitt. I'm like, out of here, Brad Pitt. I don't know who you are. And he's like, well, that's why I always introduce myself when I come into your house. I'm like, get out of here, Brad Pitt. I don't even know your name. The only reason I know your name is because you keep telling me. But I forget who you are the second I don't see you. Which means he is also the Silent from Doctor Who, by the way. Oh, shit. We've all learned something about Brad Pitt today. He is just the Silent. Is it the Silent? silence. Sorry, my bad. I do now. The bots would have got around to it eventually. Thanks, Wes. The bots would have got around to it. Hey, there's uranium down there. Nice. We're fine for uranium at the moment. I think we've got a lot of happy rocks. Yeah, I think our happy rock situation is okay for now. You know what? This looks like a good place for plastic. I'm seeing a lot of coal come by. I mean, yes, I'm also seeing some plastic come by, but that's okay. You know, they say you can never have too much plastic. That's why we put it in the ocean. We bribe you into... yeah, alright. No, you can't bribe me into 5,000, but you can bribe me into 50. I'm joking. I'll just do the 50 for free, eh? I can do you 50. That's the best you're going to get out of me. Still better than nothing. How about 100 times 50? Do we want to make it 25? Do we want to take 50 out? Your choice. We can take 50 out if you're going to be like that. I will turn this car right around right now. You won't be seeing Grandma today because car will be going the other direction. And Grandma said she baked cookies. I just goes and deserve the extra construction bots. You know what? You'll have them. Now I've got 402 construction bots. So many Harveys. Come on. One. Just one. Just one. No. That's so many silos. How do we not have any? Good more than 55, have almost 55,000 construction bots. I mean, that's a good number of bots. Certainly not saying don't have robots, but robots are cool. Well, on the plus note, it doesn't look like any of them are stuck. On the negative note, it doesn't look like any of them are duck. What I did there? Bit of a pun. Bit of a pun, not a good one, but it was a bit of a pun. Okay. Things that make these, what are we lacking? That looks like you're lacking engines. Okay, what are you lacking? Engines. Okay, what are you lacking? Everything. Okay, you're still building. Don't worry about you. You're, engines, 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 engines. Okay, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down, factory. You want engines. We'll go on an engine building. Be more like Bedless Dane. He's a cool dude. Yeah, but then I'll be taking away from his coolness. That seems very rude of me. You know, because then Beardless Dane will wake up one day and find me just as cool as him. I think that's not okay. He deserves better than that. I wouldn't want to harsh on his style of being cool. I won't. I'm a cool cat. And you know what cool cats do? Build insufficient construction bots. It's a prerequisite of cool cats. Hey, El Wito? Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing? I am SeiferKatt, and we am I winning? I'm kind of. It's hard to say for sure. What were you playing? You were playing the Factorio? Excellent. Good job. How's your factory going? So for those who do not know me, I am SeiferKatt, and we are doing a sushi belt run. Uh, Run's a bit of exaggeration. Little Space Exploration K2, nice. But we are currently trying to build a rubber ducky sweatshop so we can start making these sweet, sweet rubber duckies, which require one of almost every ingredient. Almost every ingredient. So that's what we're doing. We are currently having a little bit of a lack of luck because things aren't going the right way, but they'll get there eventually. I think we're going to increase lubricant barrels. We just need a few more lubricant barrels. I think it would help. So let's just add the number. Lubricant barrels, we wanting 0.25. I think let's go to 0.4. A huge amount more, but it's a little bit more. Okay, and also, I think it's about time. How much bigger is my grid now? It's growing. It's sort of a grey goose situation. It just sort of grows towards wherever the resources are. Seifer win. I do win occasionally. Sometimes. Not often. Alright, so we have 156 minus 38,000, which is approximately, well, it's 150 minus 30, so that'd be 12. Okay, plus 35. So 120 plus 35 is 155. Let's say, let's go 160. Let's go 160. I'm not sure I believe in that. That's too high. 150. I do all the maths and I'm like, that math seems scary and unusual. I don't want to do it. I'm always scared of like overloading the belts. So that's going to put a whole bunch more things into the belt. We wanting 200 more happy rocks. That's fine. They'll sort themselves out. Some things are going to go worse than others, of course. Oil is still just miserable. When will oil be less miserable? The answer is probably never. But occasionally, an oil barrel comes out. I wonder if... Are we just not counting oil barrels anywhere? That's a weird question to ask, but now I'm thinking about it. Let's go product. Filled oil barrels. I just want to make sure that they're counting. Oh, goodness. Thank you for following Malrout. Malrout. I'm sorry, I butchered that. Thank you for the follow regardless. Really appreciate it. Oh, hey, damn, those are sushi bell blocks. Damn right they are. You better believe it. Bet your sweet ass. Sorry, I don't know why I made that weird. T... T... Wait, T-Rex being... Okay, I read that as T-Hax being launched into orbit. And I was like, oh, this is going to be an awkward one. But T-Rex being launched into orbit. Okay. Thank you very much for the follow, Ray One Claw. And I believe that pushes us. Am I correct? Am I correct? Have we achieved a goal? Do we? We have 500 followers. Well, there's only one thing that's left for that, which is a little dance party. Thank you so much, everyone, for following. Really appreciate it. Okay, T-Rex being launched to orbit. Well, it's first off, you got to close the door, so it's like... It's scared of heights. It's just, that's the best. Yeah, well, thank you very much for that follow. There's no prize, I'm afraid, aside from you have to look at the sushi belt. But I hope that's prize enough. That's all I've got right now. So we are going to, just so everyone knows, we're going to do a little segment in about 10-15 minutes called Cat of the Month. Normally what we do is we rate cats from a cat calendar that I've got, like a daily cat calendar, and people tell me which cats are great and which ones are not great. And then we decide which one of those cats of the month is the cat of the month. So we will be stopping Factorio in about 10 minutes to do that. And if you're new here and you go, oh, this is going to be a bit boring. No, it gets really violent. Like people get really angry about other people's choices. Like you think, oh, it's just about looking at nice little kitty cats. No, it's it gets rough. It gets really rough, and I'd have it no other way. So yeah, look, if you hang around for that because it's certainly interesting. And at first you go, oh, I can rate cats, I'm the best at it. But then see, round 2 comes along and all your favorite cats are back against your other favorite cats. You go, ah, no. So, hey, the wood's almost done well. We did do another mod here to be able to make wood out of coal. That's kind of reverse how coal works. Just because mining trees would not really work very well. But at some point you'd run out. Some might call it a cat fight. You know what? Some should call it a cat fight. That's a really valid point. What was I thinking? Not calling it a cat fight. I really missed a trick on that one. Okay. What's going on here? Literally nothing. It's never been connected. Oh my gosh. Right, we'll connect it now. Oh. Now the really important thing when doing the sushi belt the way that it is I can't ever actually pick up anything from the belt because that will break things in a very bad way. I've got to be very careful never to do that. Not too worried with what's happening here. I just need to get it done. Get her done. I like how empty barrels come out so they can be made into cluster explosives. How long do I think it would take to drain and fill all the belts? Thankfully it's not something I ever need to consider. Are you thinking about the... forgotten his name again. Dosh. The Dosh video where he kept draining his belts? No, if I make a mistake, there's other plans that I can resolve to fix that problem. So, the draining the belt situation is not something I ever need to do. Because, I designed my base that it would have failures. Because I know who I am as a person. I'm not saying I'm a failure, but I know I make mistakes. And so if you know you're going to make mistakes, then you plan to figure out how to fix them before they become like unfixable. And see, that is my humility, understanding that I am a broken individual. And in knowing that, when I break things, it's okay. See, you should never assume you're going to be good or perfect. That's my motto. That is the worst motto I've ever heard. Assume you're never going to be good or perfect. Get over it. Oh, so demoralizing saying that aloud. But true. You have no hope. What can you lose? Nothing. Do I even bother checking again? 0. Oh! Sorry, I got really excited there. It's duck time! Holy shit, it's time to start making a duck. Holy shit. Don't want to do cat of the month now. No, I must. I promised people cats. I must live up to my promise of cats. But I don't want to. Duck. afraid to use it. Okay. So the duck is the only thing that's going to pull... I like how it's a little tiny rocket silo, by the way. It's cute. Okay, so the duck is the only thing that's going to pull directly from the belt. And what I'm thinking of doing is, for now, the first one be in the center of the base. But we will build them out further later. So. I'm gonna do this. Disconnect real quick. Okay. We need to make a rubber ducky part. Now, how did I do the science labs? I know this is a silly question. I should know how I did the science labs, but I do not remember how. You know, if I just do it like that. Okay, do it like that. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. And then connect to that. Okay. Wait, it's not enable disable. It's read. Okay. It begins. Look at that. The duck. She assembles! It's actually doing pretty well. I'm actually kind of surprised how well it's doing. Can it take production modules? It cannot. Good question, though. Well, it only makes one duck. That's the thing, I guess. It's a rocket part of one. Yeah, so it's slowed down a little bit now, but it's still taking stuff. Like, it's still taking stuff. Want to see, right? Just took an artillery cannon, I saw that. A lot of the weaponry is not finding. That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't need to find everything at once. We've got time. By the way, Veldek, that clip got a lot of hits. Do you sharing that with people? The time that I almost got hit by a train? Okay, so this is doing alright. I like it that it's just occasionally taking something. That's very exciting. It's still got a lot of stuff to go, but it'll get there. Probably once or twice somewhere, fair enough. Well, thank you very much for sharing. Oh, I don't think we've made Spidertrons yet. But this is good. This is exactly what we were kind of hoping for would happen. Ah, that's true. I saw that. I was there, and then he's like, hey, I watched this clip, and I'm like, oh god. He was pressed. Oh, he was pressed. Okay. So, we don't have a duck at the moment, but it's doing okay. It's gonna take a little while. It doesn't have any atomic bombs yet. It doesn't have any silos yet, but that's okay. We're gonna build more of these, though, don't you worry. Like, more of these are gonna be spread out through the factory. What I'm gonna do, though, is I'm going to add a tag, because I just want to be able to find these again. What's that called? Rubber ducky part. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's not helping me at all. Good. Alright then, so this is happening. Now we've got all those things. Okay, well we need to really improve the production of Spidertrons. And I think by extension we also need more exoskeletons. By extension we need a lot more things in general, but that's okay. I think we were making Spidertrons like over here somewhere. I recall, yeah. We have not made any Spidertrons because we need more exoskeletons. Why don't we just make more exoskeletons? We'll do that and then we might call it for the night so we can do Cat of the Month. Ah, yes. More electric engines. I don't think I'd accounted for how many electric engines I really need in life. That's okay. That's what this part of the game is. Remember, the goal is to build, you know... on the mask. Why are you booing? Why are you booing? Why are you booing? I want to see everyone do Cat of the Month. It's in the description and everything. Giving the people what they need. They need cats. The month. Or else there'll be a riot. There'll be a riot no matter what I do, I think is what I'm finding out here. What can I say? I'm a riotous man. I was thinking about joining a video game company. Which one? Riot. I wasn't thinking about joining that company. For multiple reasons. One, they don't want me. Two, is that for the joke? That was for the joke, wasn't it? Riot doesn't want me, don't worry. Like, what do you bring to this company? Nothing? Okay, then why are we hiring you? Honestly, I'm not quite sure either. Yeah, I have nothing to offer that company. I mean, I guess I used to play League. They're like, okay. And what? Do you need more than that? They're like, kinda. To see if it bring chaos. Yeah, well, who else is bringing chaos? You know? No one else is bringing chaos today. You know, it's like you go to a shared lunch. What did you bring? Chaos, misfortune, tyranny. Alright, well... You were asked to bring a carrot cake. Was I? Yes. Well, I brought chaos. Yeah, I know. I know what you brought. Okay. Sorry. Like, well, now we've got no carrot cake. Now the birthday boy has no... The birthday boy has no carrot cake to cut. Eat carrot cake? He's a rabbit. Oh, he does. Yeah, I see how I've messed this up. Yeah, you know what? My bad, guys. My bad. Anyway, we're going to save here. And then we're going to do Cat of the Month. Are you ready for Cat of the Month? Maybe? I can have the snack after Cat of the Month. Oh, I'm not getting a snack now because of Cat of the Month. Oh, tragic. Anyway, those on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on Cat of the Month.